about anything. Okay, just show them your English skills, something like that. Okay, and I guess every one of you can have the band descriptors to understand about the standard of assessment. So should I explain more until band 9? How did it?
Okay.
Oh, Septianti. Okay. Uh, we're gonna explain until band 5 until band 9. Is it okay?
It's okay.
I personally think it's better to explain it until 7 or 8, I think,
Okay.
because
Okay.
people
Good.
rarely get the 9 band, right?
Okay. Okay. So for the band 6, okay. Uses for the fluency and coherence, they use a range of connectives and discourse markers, but not always appropriately. Okay. So use any connective sentences and discourse markers, but not always appropriately. It's fine because sometimes the okay, sometimes we are the test takers. Just like what I'm doing right now is also I'm often saying and then I'm using not really properly connectives, so it could be assessed as the band 6 for fluency and coherence. Okay, and the lexical resource has a wide enough vocabulary to discuss topics at length and make meaning clear in spite of appropriations. Okay, so you have variety vocabulary to discuss a topic. Okay, and generally paraphrase successfully. Okay, and you can successfully paraphrasing what your idea. And for grammatical range and accuracy, use a mix of simple and complex structures, but with limited flexibility. Okay, so in band 5, we don't really use a mix of simple and complex structure. In band 5, we produces a basic sentence, so it's just basic sentence. But if you using more complex structures and mixed with simple structures, it could be 6 in grammatical range and accuracy, and may make frequent mistakes with complex structures, though this rarely cause comprehension problems. Okay, still in grammatical range and accuracy, why in band 6 we may make frequent mistakes, so we often make mistakes, and with complex structures, I think it's fine, yeah. Because we don't really get used to speaking English every day, so I think the problems with structures, with complex structures, is really familiar. And from the pronunciation, use a range of pronunciation features with mixed control. Show some effective use of features, but this is not sustained, can generally be understood throughout, though mispronunciation of individual words or some reduce clarity at times. So this is about the pronunciation. Okay, so maybe to train how to have a good pronunciation is we have to practice it often. Okay, yeah. And band 7, For fluency and coherence, it speaks at length without noticeable effort or loss of coherence. So you are fluently talking about a topic and may demonstrate language-related hesitation at times or some repetition and or self-correction. So there is still self-correction and some repetition, but it's not as often as in the Band 5. Okay, and uses a range of connectives and discourse markers with some flexibility, and it means that you use connectives and discourse properly. And then for lexical resource, use vocabulary resource flexibly to discuss a variety of topics. Again, variety of vocabularies, and uses some less common and idiomatic vocabulary and shows some awareness of style and collocation with some inappropriate choices. So, uh, this is more, I mean, band 7, yeah, band 7 is more difficult and complex because we are starting to use any idiomatic. But in these days, I think we are very often to use any idiomatic in our Instagram's caption, right? Like I love it to the moon and back and something like that. It's idiomatic vocabulary, and hopefully we can use this idiomatic vocabularies in appropriate place, something like that, and use paraphrase effectively. Okay, just like Pen 6. And for grammatical range and accuracy, it uses a range of complex structure with some flexibility and frequently produce error-free sentences, though some grammatical mistakes persist. So it's still fine to make some mistakes in grammar, but it's not as often as in basic. Okay, and for pronunciation, shows all the positive features of Band 6 and some, but not all of that, but not all of the positive features of Band 8. Okay, and how to get Band 8 in IELTS speaking test is first, for fluency and coherence, speaks fluently with only occasional repetition or self-correction. Hesitation is usually content-related and only ready to search for the language. So in this band, we have a really know about the topics we want to talk about and develop topics coherently and appropriately. So there is no problem anymore. So there's no trouble anymore in how to make perfect ideas. I'm sorry. Okay. And for lexical resource, use a wide vocabulary resource readily and flexibly to convey precise meaning. Use less common and idiomatic vocabulary skillfully with occasional inaccuracy, and use paraphrase effectively as required. Grammatical range and accuracy, use a wide range of structures, flexibly produce a majority of error-free sentences with only very occasional inaccuracies or basic or non-systematic errors. And for pronunciation, it uses a wide range of pronunciation features, sustains flexible use of features with only occasional lapses, and is easy to understand through L1 accent has minimal effect on intelligibility. So a lot of us using accent, yeah. So it's fine to using accent, but use it uh, to help you express your ideas. Okay. Okay, and when 9, it's really it's native speaking, so it's really fluently speaks fluently with only repetition or self-correction. Okay, so there is no self-correction, yeah, in band 9, and any hesitation is content related rather than to find words or grammar. Okay, hesitation, so they are only doubt in their content rather than to find words or grammar. and speaks coherently with fully appropriate cohesive features and develops topics fully and appropriately. And lexical resource use vocabulary with full flexibility and precision in all topics and uses idiomatic language naturally and accurately. So in Band 8 and Band 7, sometimes we use idiomatic language, but if it's not appropriate, it would be not assessed as a good score. I mean, maybe if we use an idiomatic language and inappropriate, so it doesn't help to make it doesn't help to make our score get upgraded. Okay, and grammatical range and accuracy use full range of structures naturally and appropriately, produce consistently accurate structure apart from slips, characteristic or native speaker speech. Pronunciation use a full range of pronunciation features with precision and subtlety, sustain flexible use of features throughout is effortless to understand. Okay, and next slide, please. Okay, how to get higher score? Answer the question. That's a must. And speak fluently and clearly. Use the right vocabulary. Use accurate grammar and correct pronunciation. Next. Tips and tricks. Practice at every opportunity because English is a skill and you have to train it all of the time, and talk to strangers about anything and talking about new topics. So talk about anything, just practice. And next. Okay, treat the speaking test like a conversation. Stay polite and show attention. Nobody requires you to be perfect, but communicate your ideas thoroughly. Don't just answer yes or no. Explain your reason. The explanation is very important. That is Ryan Dovisi. Next. Thank you. Okay. So the committee already have some discussion group. Okay, so the committee can explain about the group discussion, please.
Okay, guys. So thank you, Miss Ganis, for your explanation about tips and tricks for speaking IELTS. And now we're gonna divide it into some groups to practice about the speaking IELTS. And from the committee will each group will be led by one committee, and the committee will be the interviewer. And the member of the group will be the interviewee, and so be ready. Okay, Dika, could you please divide us to be some groups?
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
The interview.
Why is it so short?
Hello, Mbak
We still
Resina.
have a good time.
Too short.
We're still having a good time.
Too short for me.
Too short.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
need 1 week straight.
Putri, stop it.
Mbak
This is
Putri
not your
Amelina.
class, okay? This is not your class, Putri. Stop it.
Okay, sorry. Behave.
We need more time.
Okay.
We need more time.
Yes, Mbak. Bring me to bikini bottom. How to bring me bikini bottom?
Okay. Well, what did you learn, guys, from the speaking session? Maybe any one of you wanna share?
I didn't have my turn yet.
Yeah, my group too.
The time is so short.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time is so tight.
What question did you get, guys?
Production.
Is it hard? Was it hard?
Not really hard.
Not really hard
no.
because
Not
it's
really
not
hard.
Really hard. Not
Fantastic.
not really.
Fantastic.
It was
What's the most challenging question? The most challenging part for you?
Yes, challenging part in my
I
life.
don't have.
Okay, I hope you can pass your IELTS test in the future.
Amin.
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 Is there anyone here who have had their
Let me
IELTS
join this
test?
class. And
Sorry,
Can I have can I know your experience when you
my expectation of
took
life.
the IELTS test?
uh, actually, I haven't took the IELTS test, so I don't have any experience. I just experienced the sample of speaking test it just now. Okay, I think I know one of my friend, Kak Mariani Marzella. I think she already took the test.
Okay.
Actually, guys, it's not the real one. So I took the pre-test. It's called pre-test. It's like the real one, but the score is you cannot use to apply the scholarship, or you can use it. You just want to know the what score you are.
Did
So,
you pass the test?
Actually, it's not. The question is not did you pass or not, because all of you will be pass the test, but it depends on the score. So what score you get, that's the answer. And I don't want to answer that. And I don't want to answer that because I'm still struggling to get my dream score. So that's why I'm here. And I hope you guys prepare well and just keep practice, and especially keep your fire on, still on.
Yeah.
Even if
Go.
even if you failed many times, that's okay. That's just a process.
Okay, so IELTS test is only focusing in speaking skill or all the skills in English?
No, so basically they will test your English level, but there are 4 parts: listening, reading, writing, and also the speaking. So for me, the most difficult part is the writing test, because it's really hard, and usually you don't get the topic. You don't get used to the topic because the topic it's so random.
Random, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is harder and harder than TOEFL test, yeah.
Yeah, of course, definitely, 100%.
100%, absolutely.
Okay, guys, any one of you want to share about your experience of IELTS test? Because we want to know more.
Never.
Yeah, I would like
Well,
to
for
share
me-
something. I would like to share something.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
The member of my group, Miss Erita.
Yeah. Before you spend so much money to take the original IELTS, I think if you convert the charge is more or less 3.5 million rupiah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So before you spend that much money, why don't you take the local IELTS? So if you contact Lembaga Bahasa Internasional of Fakultas Ilmu Budaya Universitas Indonesia, they have office in Depok and another one in Salemba. Yeah, it's gonna cost you around 300,000. Yeah, so they're going to test the 4 skills. Yeah, like Mariani has told you, they're gonna test your listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So I think if I may suggest, so do that first. yeah, just to find out your level, yeah, just to find out where you are in your IELTS knowledge. Okay, even if you get only 5, don't easily give up. Yeah, because it's a good thing to know. Yeah, even if you fail, at least you know where your weaknesses are.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, rather than going directly to do the original IELTS. It's going to cost you 3.5 million rupiah. Yeah, so so that's my advice. And then if you're a teacher of English, writing is the, I think that is the field where you can get the highest score if you're a teacher of English or if you're English instructor. But then again, if you are like, let me say, if you're the one who is willing to get a scholarship, yeah, I suggest that you read a lot, any subject, yeah. It's better to read many subjects than to stick only to subjects that you like, because you will never know what kind of topic you will get in the IELTS. So you cannot say, I don't like chemistry, I don't like astronomy, I don't like psychology. We cannot choose the topic. So read a lot, and listen to the TED, you know, TED, TED, TED videos, yeah?
Yeah.
And then try to get the accent of European people, yeah? Because IELTS is originated from Australia around 2 decades ago, yeah? So go for European accent, not American. Nowadays, Americans realize that IELTS is far better than TOEFL. That's why they have now US TOEFL, United States TOEFL. But I suggest that you stick to the original IELTS. So because if you want to continue your master's degree somewhere in Europe, you're going to face people with European accent, British accent, not American. So read a lot, write a lot, and listen a lot. Even if you make mistake, don't worry about the accent, because one of my friend who is a linguist, native speaker, he told me, don't worry about your accent. The accent is beautiful on its own. So don't try to imitate a native speaker's accent, because you're going to sound odd, yeah, unless you were born there and then you got international education, yeah. But if you're born in Indonesia and you got education here, and then you go there when you have finished your bachelor degree, you cannot do anything. Let me repeat, you cannot do anything with your accent. So be proud of Indonesian accent. As long as you pronounce the words correctly, that's okay. Don't try to imitate native speaker. Yeah, I can speak on and on and on and on, but I think my advice is that try to get local IELTS first. That's it.
Oh, thank you, Miss
Thank
Erita.
you, Miss Erita.
Actually, Miss
Thank you,
Erita
for
is
information.
yeah, she's one of the
Insightful.
member of my
Mrs.
group,
Rita.
and she introduced herself as a TOEFL and IELTS teacher. So yeah,
Oh,
Oh, okay.
wow.
that makes
Great.
her
No
can
wonder.
give a lot of advices.
No problem.
Okay, anyone wanna talk?
May
Septian,
I know
oh,
where do you teach IELTS, Miss Erita?
Somewhere in Jakarta, one of the
Jakarta?
big English course in Jakarta. But now I'm
Oh,
doing online class, yeah, because of that this COVID-19
yes,
thing.
of course. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Can you mention specifically the place if it is okay?
No, I'm not selling I'm not selling that institution.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm not the marketer. But if you want me to share my experience in let me say, I don't like to say that I'm a teacher. I'm just sharing my knowledge, what I know about English. So I don't like to call the participants my students. I always call them participants of this class. Yeah, because I'm not a native speaker. I got this from years of experience. And if you want me to share with you, I'll be great. I'll be pleased to do that. Yeah, but give me enough time to prepare.
It's very kind of you.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's great. I would like to hear it.
Very kind of you.
Yeah.
Very insightful.
Okay, I think Ganis, she unfortunately can't make it back to the class, but she said something. She said something so she really appreciate your spirit, guys. You really appreciate your spirit, your enthusiasm, and your taking your time to join to her class. She really appreciate it, and she also wish the best for all of us in taking the IELTS exam if you are about to anytime soon. So she would love to hear us back. And if you have any question, you can ask her. And probably I will give some of her info in our WhatsApp group. So if you have any further questions, inquiries, you can ask her directly. Okay, I think that's all from Ganis.
Okay, I can close this session now. Okay, done.
Yeah, I think like few announcements. If you have any few announcements, like we are supported by something.
Hey,
Wait.
wait.
Classic Britzone.
I think I forget about it.
Yeah.
Dika, can you please share the PowerPoint? Okay.
About announcement, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the
Okay.
announcement material.
Already? Not yet. Dika, you're sharing this desktop screen. You're not sharing the presentation. So we can see the your data. Press the share screen button again.
Guys, please don't leave this virtual session, yeah, because we have a photo session.
Already?
Okay, thank you, Dika.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, guys, thank you. Wait. No. Okay, guys, thank you for our conductor, but unfortunately she's not here, Miss Ganis Shibarani. She had provided us with such a great topic, and we have learned a lot from what she delivered. And I hope she is willing to share with us in our future class. And next slide, please. Okay, so guys, Britzone is a free English community in Jakarta. We have 3 classes in every week, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we have a class start from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. and the Saturday start from 11 until 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Okay, next. Yeah, this is the breakdown of those 3 classes. Next. Okay, guys, don't forget to follow our social media to get the latest update about our online class, or maybe in the future we will have the physical class again. On Instagram, we are at Britzone ID, Facebook Britzone, and etc. Next. Okay, we actually sell something, Busy Merch and Busy Mart, but since we are taking an online class, I think our entrepreneur not selling anything yet. So yeah,
Stay
just
tuned
keep
on our
update.
social media.
Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned on our social media. Next.
Next.
Oh, this is the stuff that we sell. This one is also and Busy Mart. Okay, guys, we are supported by Library of Education and Culture Ministry. For those who are first come in our online class, we usually have our class physically in the Library of Education and Culture Ministry at Senayan. And then next, we are also supported by an application which is Atmago. You can install this application on your Android device or iOS device. In this application, you can share anything about the news in Jakarta. Okay, next. Okay, this is the link of feedback. If you have any advice or you want to appreciate the conductor or the committee, you can just scan this barcode or you can type this link bit.ly/Britzone feedback. Okay, so guys, I think that's all. So before we end the session, we have a photo session first, guys. So please turn on your camera. Okay, Dika, you can stop sharing screen.
Thank you, Dika.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the photo session. I will screenshot. I will take the picture by screenshot. Okay. Okay, I think all of you already turned on the camera. Okay, put your best smile, guys, on your face. Okay, 1, 2, 3, cheese, cheese. Okay, next. 3, 2, 1, cheese, cheese, cheese. Okay. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you guys for
Thank you,
coming.
guys. Thank you. See you on next class.
See
you,
everyone. Thank you.
Stay safe, stay sane. Bye.
Good luck on your IELTS test.
Good luck on your life. Thank you.
Thank you, all
Stay
PIC.
at home.